Welcome to the latest episode here on A New Life in France. I have got a stunning background behind me. I am actually just perched on the edge of the Mont de Blond, which is very close to Bellac, minutes away from Bellac. Blond itself is just at the bottom of this hill, and the place I'm looking at today is just round the corner, literally a couple of minute drive away from Blond. I love this area, the sun is shining, finally spring is here. But the view behind is absolutely stunning. The view behind is looking to the high Haute Vienne and beyond. We're going up into other areas as well. It is just simply stunning. Behind we've got some historical monument here as well. The Souvenir de Mistral, which is up here as well, and there's some famous rocks just up there. Just chosen to come here because it's very peaceful, it's very nice. And the property we're going to look at literally is just along this scarp, nestled in, beautiful little renovation property. I think it's a very quaint little property as well. I think it's just something you're all going to enjoy today. So without further ado, let's get to the property and let's go and have a look around. Now here we are then at this lovely little house situated just minutes away from Blond, and we're going to go and take a look in. But just if we look at the outside here, so looking at the outside, nicely done, being certainly finished on the outside, lovely shutters. Really nice door as we go in as well, and you can see you've got a little bit of terrace here at the front, and also if we just go round the side, we've also got a little terrace area around the back as well. I mean, they are small terraced areas, but when we look at that, particularly on the front, you can enjoy that for breakfast with the sun obviously rising up in the east, and then if we look at the back, we're able to enjoy that area with the sun setting to the west. So you can, if you just want to have a little glass of wine in the evening, sat outside, very quiet, certainly from that perspective. We'll go and have a look inside in a minute, but this little hamlet is actually at the end of a no-through road, and that's really important, which just means you don't have loads of traffic going by. You've got farm traffic, you've got a few other cars coming in and out of the hamlet itself, which is fine, but it's actually not on the way to anywhere. It is just a minute off the main road coming through, which you can get to Blond, and also from Blond you're able to get to the facilities in Bellac. Bellac literally is minutes away, 6 or 7 minutes away to get to Bellac. You've got the backdrop of the Mont de Blond behind. But I think this front is lovely. It's a really lovely little pretty house, particularly if you want to lock up and leave. I mean, it's really nice. You've got parking, you can get up on there, you've got the terraces, get in, get it done. Now, this is a renovation property. It is subject to planning. So the work has been done, but you would need to get some planning. One of the key things for me as well is this is a rural position, but it's actually on mains drainage. And if you're on mains drainage, then you're going to save yourself somewhere between 6,000 and 11,000 on a septic tank. And that's a big consideration when you're doing a renovation, let me tell you. So again, think about that. So when we go and have a little look inside. So when we come through the main door, this is a vast area at the moment. And the reason it's a vast area, I can only think it's had a lot of work done. It's had a lot of beams taken out that were probably wet, damp, rotten, whatever. And so at the moment we've got a huge void. So down here you could have this as a big sitting room. You could have it as a sitting dining room. At the moment you can look up and you can see right to the top, and you can see that there has been a wall going as well, breeze blocked in. There is support underneath it that you can also see. So from my perspective, you would want to put a couple of bedrooms up there. You can look at how the access is going to come to those. Looking up at the roof, and again from a light perspective, you might do what many of us do here in France. You might put some veluxes in to give you some light coming in to those bedrooms, again subject to planning. With all of these buildings in rural France, big walls means it keeps cool in the summer. So let's have a little look through. Let's go through this little walkway now. We come to, I suppose, the second half of the property. So if we look now, we come into a little snug room. It could be a snug room, it could be whatever you want it to be. You could turn that into a bathroom. There is a toilet here, nicely furnished behind this ply board here. So there is a toilet there that you can see. You can see the stairs. The stairs have purely been put in for a functional reason to get you up and down at the moment. We'll go upstairs in a moment. You would put in new stairs, I would presume. And then coming around the corner, then we can come into another area. And this does have a door that goes out to the back terrace. So you could have that open as well, giving you that. It's up to you what you want to use this for. You might want to use it as a dining room if you wanted, and that's absolutely fine. So on this level here, you could have a dining room. You've got a very small galley kitchen if that was the case. Let's now go up the stairs. Okay, so let's have a wander upstairs. It's a little precarious up here. There's a few bits of boards, but you really can't get any further than that. So let's just take you up and let's have a look here and see what we see. Looking up here, we can see you've got the beams. They are here. There's very little else. I would think you could put either 1 or 2 bedrooms in here. It really depends. If it was me, I'd probably put 1 bedroom in. You might even be able to put 1 bedroom in and have an ensuite to it as well. Might be a nice little thing to do. When we're looking here, again, a velux or 2 would give you lots of light up here. Really nice. You might want to render the walls, you might want to point them and keep some of the character around it. Looking at the roof, had a look from outside. Again, this is just me visually looking, but you can see from the inside looking up, you can see it's been felted. So there is an element of protection there. I can't really see any sign of any water coming in, and then the tiles have gone back down on top. So I would think they've lifted the tiles, put the felt down to protect it all, replaced anything that needed to be replaced in terms of chevrons, etc. that were there, and have made it sound. Now again, that's just me looking visually. Of course, when you come to have a look and you're potentially looking to buy it, you do a lot more looking. Property's got lots of things going for it. When you look outside again, we can see nice little view looking down. There might be a smattering of expats living in this little hamlet as well, but there's also plenty of French as well. I know when I was just about to start filming, a lovely French gentleman came along, decided to start his lawnmower as well at the same time, and he was trying to sell me the barn behind, which was fine. I like it, it's great. As I said, you've got lots of facilities around, well worth a look. See what you think. It's on the market exclusively with Chris Summers from Beau Village, Haute Vienne House Sales. Definitely recommend you getting in touch with him and take a look. Really hope you enjoyed looking around that particular property. As I say, lots of features in there. It is a renovation property, hence its price. Beautiful position though. Again, you know, the Mont de Blond is just behind me. Is a very beautiful feature here in the high Haute Vienne, and certainly it's very close to Blond, it's very close to Bellac. Also historical places like Montmartre is just down the road, and you can get to Saint-Julien and Limoges. Well worth the money, check it out.